Hello friends, my dear students, myself Vandre Shital from Rayat Shikshan Sanstha's Rao Bahadur Narayan Rao Borake College, Srirampur, Department of Biology. This video is prepared only for the educational purpose. I have prepared this video under the guidance of Honorable Principal Dr. Gaikwad Sahib, Vice Principal Pokharkar Ma'am, Supervisor Kanerkar Sir. In this video, we are going to discuss the chapter as per the new syllabus of a state board, that is the respiration and circulation. The part, let's start with the circulation. As we know that each scientific word has been originated from the Greek as well as the Latin language. They are having also the English meaning. Just like that, this circulation they are showing that is nothing but to move, means from place to the another place. What is get moved in that circulation here? The blood as well as the lymph which is present in the animal, that is get float inside the body. How that will be get work, that things, the composition, structure, function, they are going to study in this chapter. Okay. Now the first point of that is the transportation in living organisms. This transportation in all the living organism means from a simple unicellular to multicellular organism takes place, and this is the important property of living organism because during this transportation the exchange of the gases takes place with the environment, the exchange of material with the surrounding as well as between the various parts of the body, it will be takes place, that is the transportation. The organism or the animal, they can take up, as we know that the oxygen we can take from the environment and release the CO2, that is also the transportation. The various body activities, various metabolic activities, that will be helps in the transportation. The waste generated, they are within and they gives outside to the surrounding. That waste through the skin is evaporated in the form of the squid. That is also the transportation to the organism, to the environment. Okay. This transportation in animal, it takes place by the process of diffusion and the second, that is the cyclosis. The diffusion is nothing but the movement of the solute or solvent from the higher concentration to the lower concentration. Means the pores which are present on the skin surface, they are helps to maintain the body temperature. Therefore, here the gaseous exchange takes place. This cyclosis is nothing but the movement of the fluid. That cyclosis, it takes place. The ideal example for that, the amoeba as well as the WBC is present inside the human body. This shows these cyclosis movement as well as the streaming movement. The paramecium is also the another example. They are showing also that the cyclosis means the streaming movement of the fluid takes place inside the body. Now this transport is of the intracellular transport as well as the extracellular transport. Intra means in between the cell. From the 11th standard in the chapter, that is the organism, different types of the organism, we have studied from primitive phylum to the advanced phylum. the primitive organism like the Hydra, Porifera, they can exchange the gaseous material to the surrounding through the different pores are present on their body surface. Means that process of circulation that will be get evolved from the simple to the complex. The simple organism, they are showing the simple movement in the form of the cyclosis takes place in this organism, and wherever the line of evolution is there, that evolutionary line suggests that the system that will be get evolved, organs that will be get evolved, and through that the process or clear circulatory system has been get formed in the evolved organism. Now in intracellular transport, the very simple that movement takes place from the one cell to the another cell until and up to an equilibrium is established between these two cells. Here the intracellular transport takes place. For example, here the very primitive organism, that is the sponges or coelentrates. The coelentrates showing the example of the Hydra, they showing that is the intracellular transport. These sponges, these organisms, they are having the pores on the body surface. The coelentrate, they belongs to the representative example of the Hydra, is also showing the pores on the body surface. The Porifera is also that phylum, they are showing the pores on the body surface of this organism. Through that they can exchange the material. Okay. Now in the extracellular transport, the secondly, this extracellular, they are showing that is nothing but the outside. The outside the environment, the extracellular transport takes place. The flatworms, roundworms, these are the examples. These flatworms, they are made up of the parenchymatous cell. These roundworms, they are also showing these extracellular transport takes place in the organism. Now come towards the next point of this circulation, that is the how this circulation takes place in animals. In higher animals, this circulation is carried out with the help of the special fluid that is known as a blood as well as a lymph. Come towards the circulation in animals. The circulation in higher organism, it will be takes place with the help of the blood as well as with the help of the lymph, because these are the two main circulating fluid present inside the body. In the primitive organism, still that circulating fluid is present, but that blood is the colorless, means they are without the hemoglobin is there. Now this blood vascular system is in the organism, they are having the two types. The two types of the blood vascular system is present. The first one is the open type of blood vascular system, and second is the closed type of blood vascular system. The blood vascular system from the primitive to evolved, means from the simple organism to the phylum Chordata, and the last class of this Chordata, that is the Mammalia, is divided into the two type, open type of circulation and closed type of circulation. The ideal example of this open type of circulation, that is the cockroach. How this cockroach is showing the open type of circulatory system is there. Those animal, they are having the open type of circulatory system here. These animals, they are showing the completely absence of the blood vessels. Here the absence of blood vessels is there. That cockroach is the organism or is the animal, it is showing the completely absence of the blood vessel. Therefore, it belongs to the open type of circulation. Okay. Now, this cockroach in the circulatory system, they are showing the empty body cavity. Suppose this is the diagrammatic representation of the circulatory system of this cockroach, and here they are showing the position of the heart. Inside that, presence of the alveolar muscles on this side. These alveolar muscles in their body helps for the contraction as well as the relaxation purpose. Along with that, why they are showing the open type? Because only that system is present inside the body cavity, that is known as a hemocoel. This hemocoel, they are showing here only that heart chambers they are present, and in this body cavity there is a no presence of the blood vessel, means absence of the arteries, absence of the veins, absence of the capillaries are there. Therefore, this type of organism, they are belongs to the open type of circulatory system. And one more thing belongs to the example of this cockroach is that these organisms, they are having the colorless blood. Why it is having the colorless blood? Because the pigment, that is the hemoglobin, is absent in this blood, and therefore the blood of cockroach is totally, it is the colorless. Now come towards the closed type of circulatory system. All the vertebrates, higher mollusks, annelids, mammals, they are showing the closed type of the circulatory system. In this closed type of circulation, here the completely presence of blood vessels. The presence of blood vessels in these organisms, therefore they belongs to the closed type of the circulation. The presence of blood vessels means the presence of arteries, presence of veins, presence of capillaries, and through that blood vessel the exchange of the oxygenated, deoxygenated blood takes place inside the body. Through that, this system that will be get run, and this is showing the closed type of the circulation. Now this closed type of circulation is again further divided into two types. That is single circulation and double circulation. In single circulation, the blood passes through the heart only one. Therefore, that is known as a single circulation. The ideal example for this single circulation is the fish. These fishes, they are showing the presence of the gills for the gaseous exchange. As we know that they are having the totally aquatic habitat, therefore through that aquatic habitat they can exchange the oxygen through the aquatic medium, and therefore when they carries the oxygen through the gills, that will be get passed to the heart, and this oxygenated blood that will be get transferred throughout its body, and this deoxygenated blood again back enter into the gills for the purification. Means only once the blood has to enter inside the heart of the fishes, and it is known as a venous heart. That is the important, that the fishes is having the venous heart. Now the second type is the double circulation. The example, that is the human being itself is showing the double circulation. Why the double circulation is present in man? Because while passing the blood during the circulation, it has to pass the twice through the heart, therefore it is showing the double circulation mechanism. During the single circulatory system, it has to pass the only once, and during the double circulatory system, it has to pass the twice through the heart. In human being, the first cycle is get completed from heart to the lungs for the purification, and in the second cycle from the heart the purified blood that will be goes back towards all the body parts. It is get supplied, and after the deoxygenation it get come back through the superior as well as the inferior vena cava. Means during single heartbeat completion, the blood has to pass the twice, therefore the human being it is showing the double circulation. Along with that, the other animals, they are also showing that such type of system, they belongs to the double circulation mechanism. This is about the how the transportation in organism takes place from the simple to the complex. Then what is the circulation, which types of the circulation is there, and how these open closed type of circulatory systems are working in the animals.